As you probably agree with me, you know that decision making process is not always easy. Who resonate with that? Often it is influenced by the vibration of fear. And we fear taking actions because our logic mind prefers to stay safe and follow societal norms. In my previous episode of Awesome Life Essential, titled Meditation and its Impact on Our Consciousness Level, I shared in the insight of Dr. David Hawkins' research that revealed that more than 86% of global population operates in survival mode, that it's rooted in fear, guilt, anger, you name it, very, very negative emotion. So naturally, this makes decision process less effective, and I would not recommend blindly following societal norms. You may ask me why? Because we've been programmed to make decisions that very often are logic, reasonable, trendy, very, very logic, you name it, you know yourself. So while I can understand obviously this type of mindset because I have been working with people for so many years, the most meaningful decision, whether they are all about to start something new or finish something old, are the one that are aligned with our heart desire and feelings. And even you might have a feeling that they are a little bit unlogic, controversial, they are always the best one. And I really want you to trust me on this in this episode of Awesome Life Essential. So, because of that particular topic, I decided that in this video of Awesome Life Essentials, I want to share with you how being at alpha, how being at relaxation state, or how being at meditation practice regularly, that's our keyword, can transform your decision making process. I believe that this is such an important episode of Awesome Life Essential because we are down to decision every single day. Every single day we are making decision with regards to our health, relationship, business, career, absolutely anything. So I believe that this episode you may find as a one that you need to implement it into your life. But before I'm going to share that with you, please let me welcome everyone who are gathering here with me live. It's always such a great feeling for you to be here and for me to show up. But I also want to welcome everyone who will be watching a replay of this episode later on. Awesome Life Essentials are very short and very inspiring episode that I decide to design for you to provide you some tip and hints in order to how you can lead your beautiful personal and spiritual development for yourself. And for everyone who are seeing me here for the first time, my name is Kate. I am the host of this channel. I am also Silva method instructor, mindset coach, business trainer, and I am showing up here on this channel to support you on your journey in terms of how you can make your life better and better. So if you want to create a life that you are going to love, please make sure to subscribe below. Also hit that bell to be notified when my next video will be live, and I hope that together here we are going to create something magical. So guys, let's start it. Today it's such a great topic, decision-making process and how being at alpha is all about to help you transform your decision-making process that you will find more easily and more light and more magical. Before I'm going to share with you today 4-step formula, 4 step-by-step process on what to do and how to do in order to have this decision process making better for you. I want to share with you some of realizations that came to my mind probably a few years ago. I never had a chance to talk about that because we didn't have a relevant topic in order to do it. But I think that this topic is so relevant that I'm going to discover with you one of my click that actually happened to me while I was at alpha level, and obviously this is down to our decision making process. So let me emphasize something that I observe within myself, but I've also observed this in terms of working with others. So let me know if you think the same, if you have the same observation. So as a society, I've noticed that we glorify more starting than quitting. We focus heavily on what to do next. Think about yourself, right? When I do think about myself, I remember I'm always down to what next, what next, what next. So, for instance, what new projects should I take on board? Maybe a new habit I should develop, maybe new activities. But I've observed that at the same time, when I do glorify, that starting, I am neglecting the importance of quitting in my own decision making process. I will try to give you an example. For instance, when I was planning my year, maybe not only this one, but when I think about last 2 or 3 years, I realize, and this came to me actually when I went to my level and I was looking for the answer, I realized that I spent more time strategizing on what habits or activities I need to quit or complete rather than adding something new. Because I had such a great clique and strong clique that helped me to realize that if I want to add, new habits, new activities, a new space for learning new things, I actually need to make a space for it. So, in order for me to make a decision while being at Alpha, I was such a grateful for the moment that realized that, I also need to look into the things that not serve me anymore, that I want to quit, that I want to complete, because this is only one way for me to add the space, to add something new in terms of my own decision making process. And it was such a relieving moment that I realized that probably it will be great for us as a society to stop only glorifying starting, but also appreciate in our decision making process what we want to finalize, what we want to complete. And I'm going to share with you, obviously, my example that I shared with you already at the beginning of this year through my social media. I'm not sure if you follow that, but I said to you that I really want to focus on developing further the Silva method. And in order for me to do so, I decided to stop creating a new offer for my Polish markets because I know how I function. I know who I am. I know that where I am going to put my energy, that would be the area that my focus will flows. So I had to prioritize, I had to choose it in order to make a better decision, in order to take my decisions on the totally different level. Same story, I realized that if I want to add a time and a space for me to learn new things, I'm not going to say it publicly yet, what I am studying, what I am learning. But at that particular moment, I have to evaluate my daily activities, and spotted that, well, probably the use of the phone mindlessly, that I was kind of scrolling down, some things that it was not necessary for me. I have to quit it because otherwise I wouldn't be able to have a space and time, for the new activities that are more meaningful for me. So here was very, very important point for me in terms of my own shift of perspective that I decided that I'm going to share with you. That instead of starting and glorifying starting something new in our life, which I really, really respect because I would be the person who loves to start new project as well, we also have to appreciate more the realization that in this particular moment, I have to quit. I have to complete, I have to finalize something that maybe not longer serve me in order to make a better decision. And lucky me, or gratefully me, I was able to discover that actually, while being at alpha level and going there to ask for some guidance. So please, if you don't mind, make sure that you will find that the quitting point can be actually a very critical and a necessary step in making space for your conscious action. And at the same time, it's going to lead you to effective manifestation. I know that from my own experience, and I know that people who I used to work with know that from their own experience as well. So now I think that we can move to the main part of this episode, because in this particular moment, I want to share with you 4 step-by-step process that once you are going to implement regularly, once you are going to be at alpha, once you are going to be at that meditative state, I can even bet that it's going to transform your decision making process. Okay, so I hope that you are ready. So, guys, the step number 1 is all about set your intention. Set your intention. Every single time during your meditation practice, every single time once you are going to be at your alpha level, make sure that you are going to make an intention. Why I want to go there? Why I want to go there? So, for example, you might state that you are meditating to find answer to a specific challenge or situation. So your intention would be the reason that you are going there because you want to find the answer for some specific challenge of or situations that maybe it's hard for you to understand for this moment. That very, very important part of our 4-step formula in order to how being at alpha can help you to transform your decision making process. Intention is the number 1. So then, step number 2, once you are there at your alpha level, at your alpha brain frequency, you name it, at your meditation level, ask for guidance. This is a very powerful step. Ask for guidance. So, how you can do it? You can connect with your higher self. And Silva Method graduates, Silva Method practitioners, guys, you have your laboratory, you have your male and female counselor. So make sure that you are going to connect with your higher self and even with your source energy. Silva Method practitioner and Silva Method graduates, you would know that you also have a droplet of source energy within you, that it's kind of helping you to realize that you are always in the direct connection with yourself as a higher self and with your soul's energy. So ask for guidance. I actually prepare for you some questions that might be helpful for you, that you want to express, that you want to ask yourself as a higher self or source energy while being at alpha. The first, in my opinion, very important question is that you are going to refer to the source energy is, what is your vision for this particular project in life? What is your vision? Your vision for me, for that particular project that I am looking answer for. And wait and see what it will come. Then it might be necessary for you to ask, who must I become to manifest this particular project, to be able to find the answer for that particular challenging situation? Who must I become? Very important question, because maybe you actually need to become a new person, and maybe you need to embody new identity in order to fulfill that particular situations that for right now is struggling you. Then the next questions that you may ask yourself is, what must I release or let go to fulfill that particular project? What must I let go, release? in order that particular project to be fulfilled. And the last question, because I didn't want to overwhelm with you with so many questions, but the last questions that you may ask yourself is, what must I embrace? What must I embrace that I am still not aware about that? And then we have a step number 3 in our 4-step formula. Step number 3 is nothing else like visualize and record. Once you are going to ask for yourself those 4 or maybe 5, 10 questions that you are going to have in your mind, then make sure that you are going to allow your vision to pop onto your mental screen. Make sure that you are going to note all the color, sensation, insight, phrases, words that are going to pop up onto your mental screen, and make sure to record it. Write it down. See what it will come. See what it will come, because then after a while, once you are going to look at that now, I can tell you, this is my experience, that you are going to understand the answer with more clarity, and you would be able to understand them easier. So if for some reason, anything what is happening and showing up onto your mental screen doesn't make any sense for you, that's fine. Reflect, rest, note, and make sure that you are going to come back to that. Maybe on the following day, maybe the day after a week, 2, after a month. You will see that once you are going to look at that particular note, the clarity will show up, and you are going to have a better understanding, better interpretation. And then step number 4 in our formula is nothing else like observe your reality. Observe your reality. So pay attention. Pay attention once you are going to come out from your level, once you are going to exit the alpha brainwave frequency, your meditation, your relaxation state. Make sure that you will observe your reality. See what it will come into your life, into your dreams. Maybe some synchronicities are going to appear. By the way, I have absolutely great video about synchronicities and intuition and how it works. And I'm going to attach for you the link to this video here when I finish, because it will be mind-blowing for you. You are going to understand that through the certain circumstances, situations, paths, dreams, synchronicities, universe talks to you on the certain way. So I will give you example. Maybe you went to your level, maybe you asked a question because you didn't have any clue about the answer, and here it is, universe is trying to send you some message. Maybe you are opening your favorite book and you read that particular sentence, and this sentence says it all. Or maybe, I don't know, you are at a beautiful walk around the beach, and just in front of your face, the beautiful rainbow is showing up. And you know that because you see this, you know that everything will be great, right? So you need to open up yourself. That's why step number 4 in our decision-making process that alpha level is going to impact is observing your reality. You need to open up yourself. You need to open your mind. You need to open your heart, because that's only one way for you to see more, So summarizing everything, just to make it easier for you, I've shared with you 4 step-by-step formula process that, thanks to being at alpha, can help you to transform your decision-making process, to give you more clarity, to give you a better understanding. The first step is go to your level with the intention. Know why you are there. Step number 2, ask for guidance. Ask for guidance. You are connected with your higher self. You are in the direct connections with your source energy. So ask the questions and expect to receive an answer. Then make sure to visualize and record everything. Open up yourself to see what is showing up onto your mental screen. Write down the color, the symbols, the phrases. Note this down and see after a while what actually it is a meaning. What does it mean for me? And then observe the reality, because the universe is going to chat with you, but you need to be open to see it, to hear it, to sense it, because universe is going to talk to you through so many different and various ways. That's why it's so important for you to stay open. Okay? So, guys, this is very, very important. When you meditate at the alpha level, you are going to be more aligned with yourself, with your intuition, with your higher self, with your source energy. And this alignment, after a while, maybe even right away, it's going to bring you a clarity to your decision making process. Answer will come to you in so many various forms. This is what I said to you. So open up yourself to understand the synchronicities, the coincidences, because they will be appearing out there on your way. And again, using my personal example, using examples of working with people, we know that by practicing the Silva method, I personally experience profound improvement in my decision making process. Because, first of all, I've realized that moving forward with goal very often requires from me quitting or finalizing something. How great this discovery was for me to understand this and to realize this. And I was able to receive this message, to understand this message while I was being at my alpha level. Plus, of course, once you are going to meditate regularly, you are going to feel guided on your path. You are not going to feel lost. You are going to have that feeling that it's like working with the GPS, that it's going to take you from point A to point B. So you are going to feel that you are more guided. You won't be lost anymore. Because you are going to have that realizations that, yes, I am in direct connection with my source energy. So what I can tell, make sure to trust the process. Make meditation a daily habit and do your best to tap into your potential every single day. Listen to your intuition. Make sure that you are going to note that insightful look that your intuition is going to tell you. Use your inner knowing as well. Trust the process, and you will see that the decision making process you are going to then confront on the totally different level. It will be less fear, but it will be more alignment. It will be more trust. And what I can say that if you want to learn this process fully, like I do teach during the 4 days of Silva Method Foundation program, you know what to do, guys. Here I'm going to attach for you a link. You can join my upcoming in-person or online Silva Method seminars that I will be holding very, very soon. And you can also work with me one-to-one if you feel like that. Plus, you can also work with my online trainings, because my online trainings will teach you how you can enter an alpha level and use it for healing and manifesting. So you need to open up yourself and work with your intuition to be able to use the alpha level for manifestation and healing. And by the end of this episode, I also want to remind you that you are more than welcome to sign up for our newsletter, where you are going to be up to date with our beautiful, awesome, powerful Silva community news. So I really, really hope that you found this episode pretty insightful. If yes, please share with me your feedback underneath of this video. Let us know what was your takeaway based on this episode. I really encourage you for the discussion, because I am showing up here and you are getting me a feedback. So I know that then the beautiful energy is exchanged. So thank you so much, guys, for being here with me and now. And I will see you soon in the next episode of Awesome Life Essentials. Take care, better and better.